internet, what is going on? I am Sudden Death, or Sudden, or Suddy, or Jake, you can call me whatever. And over on the left side of my screen is Crosby, or Kryptonite. How you doing tonight, man?
I'm super excited. That's how well I'm doing. We're playing Survivor Arena. We got a tournament coming up very shortly. If you don't know what Survivor Arena is, it's a kind of tower defense game. You have different lanes, different obstacles, different heroes, that you can use, and you try and best your opponent by taking down their home base. And that's about it. It's super duper fun, super addictive, and it's also free to download on the iOS down in the description below. So go ahead and check it out.
And indeed, once again, guys, that link to download Survival Arena is in the video description down below for those of you watching on YouTube. Of course, we are live on Mixer and Twitch also, so if you guys want to check that out, just go to your respective app stores, whether it's the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store, type in Survival Arena, and you can download it. It should be the first search result. We have round 1, which will be a best out of 1. Round 2 will be a best out of 3, and then going into the finals will be a best out of 5 match. We do have the first match ready. It'll be Ash iOS versus Dirtfish. We're going to get into that match right now. Are you ready, Crosby?
I am ready. Let's get this show on the road.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
Got
loaded up right now.
iOS. Got Ash iOS over here versus Dirtfish. Should be a good matchup over here. Ash has the sorcerer, so he has this. Derp doesn't seem to have anything. Yeah, he doesn't have any heroes.
No heroes for Derp.
Interesting.
I think that's going to cause some problems for him.
Yeah,
I think that is going to cause some problems for him. Being able to have that sorceress is gonna help Ash out a lot. Interesting cannon placements by both of these players. We see Ash putting his cannons up close to the end of his zone and very close together, where Dirtfish has taken them almost all the way up to the end of his zone, set back just a little bit, but very set far apart. And that's going to have the cannonballs take less or more time to reach the enemies, and they won't be able to get off as many shots. Would have liked to see him put them a little closer together, but we'll have to see what he's doing. He might be playing here for the long game. We'll just have to wait and see. Ash has been able to land one hit so far on Dirtfish's tower early on, which is great. Well played thus far by Ash, but Dirtfish is hanging in there. We have seen an ice tower being dropped by Ash. I love the ice tower so much. Being able to slow down your enemies is huge. It definitely helps here in this game, and I think that's going to help Ash out a lot. We also see Dirtfish drop one, but in terms of how the cannons are, wow, this is huge. I actually see Dirtfish having 2 lanes coming in. He's got to, Ash has got to fix that. He's going to get a hit off there on Ash's tower. There are 2 lanes coming in, and we actually see another hit coming in as well for Dirtfish. He gets another hit off. Very impressive by Dirtfish. Players coming on. That was a mess up there by Ash, actually, by putting down his cannons, or his towers, cannons and ice tower, and creating 2 lanes for enemy troops to come in at. Not a good situation to be in. He's able to quickly adjust.
Cannon fire going down. Got some cannon fire going down over there by Dirtfish. Dirtfish took some of the troops out, going over to Ash's side. Not looking too good right now for Dirtfish, though. He's at half health, 10. And then we got Ash over here, 8 of 10 right now. But he might be taking some damage. Oh, it looked like he was going to freeze, but he opted not to. Oh,
Dirtfish, that's it. That is it. Ash is able to pull it out. Victory for Ash. Well played. Almost had the bosses come out there. Well played by Ash. GG's to him. Guys, we'll be getting into the next match very soon. Previous round, we just saw Ash taking out Dirtfish. Well played there by him. At one point, we actually had Dirtfish have 2 lanes, which he's able to put his troops down. But Ash was able to recover from that and end up taking him out. GG's to Ash. He'll be moving on to the semifinals. The next match we have up is Darth Revan versus Raffi. I'm calling him Raffi. He has a bunch of numbers after his name, but we're calling him Raffi for short here. And my man, Darth Revan. Darth Revan is a character from the beloved video game of mine, KOTOR, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. It's a Star Wars game. It is an amazing RPG. It's one of the best Star Wars games ever. One of the best RPGs, best games ever created. If you guys haven't played it yet, I'd highly recommend checking it out. It is really good. Enough of me nerding out, though. Let's go ahead and get into this match. Not cheering for Darth Revan, but I got a soft spot in my heart for Darth Revan. Here we go. We're actually be checking out Darth Revan's perspective here. We're starting out. He's on the left side, and Raffi 1341 is over. Actually, 13241 is over on the right side of the screen. Darth Revan does not have any hero. As we saw previous round, Ashe was able to have a hero, but Derp wasn't. And that did, we saw Ashe win. I think that played a pretty big role. Ultimately did cost him the round. We'll see if that goes down for, goes in Revan's favor not having a hero, or goes in Raffi's favor with having a hero. I think Raffi's actually going to hit here on Revan. He does. He's able to get a hit. 2 hits, actually. There's a third coming in. That is big. Raffi's starting out strong here early on. I'm not necessarily liking the tower placement here from Darth Revan. Towers are spread a little too far back. We'll have to see. Maybe he's playing for the long game. I'm not sure.
If you look at both sides, both players, they both have ice towers down, which is always a good sign. But just the placement of the towers is actually a little bit different. So you have Raffi here kind of going for the more upfront, right in your face by a placement. And then you got Issa with the kind of, I'm going to shoot everything that comes towards the middle placement. And it's not looking too good for Issa. So maybe you might have to switch everything up over here, but definitely not looking good. Already at half health.
Revan's trying to figure out what to do. He's putting another cannon closer to his tower, his home base. Probably the best choice right now, being down at 5. But then again, you want some damage up front, closer, to do a little bit more damage. However, you want to be able to stop them from doing more damage to your tower. There's another hit coming in from Raffi. Another hit. He's down to 3 HP left on his home base. Another hit coming in. He's down to 2. Nothing has been done thus far to Raffi's tower. 124 left on the clock. This is not looking good for Revan at all. I think it's time for you to go back to Korriban and go through a little bit more trading. Actually see the Sorcerers coming up here and taking out some of his cannons, and that's got it. That's it. Like
Cannon fire going down.
The cannon fire, I don't think he's gonna be able to do anything about it. I think that's all Revan's gonna be able to do here. Trying to survive here to the last time, but this troop, Ice Tower down. Ice Tower does almost no damage, and these troops are going to be able to knock him out. Well played by Raffi. Revan, man, I'm sorry. I got a special spot in my heart for the character you're named after, at least, but unfortunately, you just weren't able to pull it out, my man. It is what it is, though. Getting into the next match here, that will be Raging Fire versus Venom. They are almost set up. Chat, let us know what you think thus far of the rounds. You like Survival Arena? Let us know in the comment section down below. Also, if you're interested in downloading the game is called Survival Arena. You can see it right here above the overlay that is above my head, and of course it's linked in the video description down below for those of you that are on the YouTube side. If you're not on YouTube, you can rather hop over to YouTube stream or just search it in your respective app stores. Survival Arena, it should be the first one to pop up. We got Raging Fire versus Venom 6 ready here. Let's go ahead and hop into it. I hope these guys both have some heroes, and they do. Yeah. We got Sorceress. This is good. We got Sorceress and Toadback, respectively, for Raging Fire and Venom 6. 3, 2, 1, and it's on, baby. Go. Here we go. I think I prefer the Sorceress over the Toadback. We actually go over the abilities that are the special abilities that we for both heroes. The Toadback has his Taunt Axe, and essentially what the Taunt Axe does is he throws it into the air, damaging enemies when it lands, and it has a chance to stun for a short duration. And then over here for the Sorceress summons a frozen dragon that crashes into the ground, damaging and slowing enemies. Again, each of them have their strengths and weaknesses, but again, slowing enemies here is such a big deal. I think the Sorceress is going to be just a little bit better. Health-wise, though, definitely in the advantage of the Toadback.
Sorceress also is a ranged hero.
Indeed.
That come into play a lot, and the Toadback is not. Toadback is a melee type hero, so he has to get right up in the face of the troops. So that is why he does have the extra, or not the extra, but the larger health points.
The larger chest. He's been doing some push-ups.
Yeah.
So he can swing that axe fairly well.
Not skipping chest day.
Tower placement thus far pretty good. I like the Ice Tower placed in the middle by Raging Fire, slowing all those troops down. Plenty of cannons, and then a couple cannons right by home base. He just switched the final path up just a little bit for those troops of Venom 6. Thus far, nobody's done any damage.
No.
This is the closest round we've seen thus far.
It's looking like a mirror matchup. Like if you take a look at both their tower setups are fairly set up towards the back end, but relatively similar. It's all focus fire, and there you go. Right down another cannon, upgrading it, filling that hole. Now, not so much symmetrical tower placements for both teams, for both players.
Venom was able to land 1 hit on Raging Fire home base, but he was able to land 3 respectively on top of Venom. Raging Fire right now in a pretty good position. I'd say Venom's raging just a little bit over that damage he was able to lay out on him. It does look like Raging's hero is going to go down. Toadback being a little victorious there. A mortar is also coming down for Raging Fire, which will be able to start hitting troops as they come across early. Are we actually going to see a hit here from Toadback?
That was so
he
close.
Does, from Venom 6, excuse me, Toadback being his hero.
Ooh.
He is able to get 1 hit there on Raging Fire. Smile coming in for Raging Fire. As we move in here, we do have the bosses coming out round 1, or the first bosses. Bringing out the Cannon Fire. We're going to see Raging Fire bring that in.
When does he opt to use it? Trying to use it tactically, maybe. There you go. You can see it being used now. It's looking like they're both going to cross the bridge there roughly the same time. They have a similar path, I think. Yeah, so you have Raging Fire that has set up a more of a difficult, longer path there. That may play a factor, but I don't know. It's going to be very close because you already have Venom already at half health. It's going to become really close, down to the wire. Ooh.
They both failed that objective. Both bosses were able to get to the towers and do some damage. Crying emoji coming in there, but Venom is still at the worst position with 2 hearts left compared to Raging Fire's 5. If you're Raging Fire right now, you're feeling good. You're feeling good. First off, I like that name as well. You're chilling. No kidding. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you don't even have any fire lit. Like, you are chilling. You don't have too much to worry about. Upgrade those towers and cannons like he's done, and I think he can just wait here.
Chilling. Look at the ice tower. Look who has an ice tower, and look who's winning.
Yep.
Right? Ice tower.
I think the ice tower does play a huge role, and that's it. It does. Raging Fire gets the remaining hit there on Venom 6. He's out. Victory going to my man Raging Fire. Congratulations. We'll be moving on to the semifinals match. Looking forward to seeing who he will be going up against. Our next match here, which we get into very, very shortly, will be True Death versus, I believe it's Mercury. It's spelled M-E-R-C-X-R-Y. I believe it's Mercury. If it's Mercy, I apologize. It looks like it's Mercury. Obviously, you have an X there. I'll get it. If I cast it Mercy, I'll probably get a DM saying it's Mercury. If I cast it Mercury, I'll probably get a DM saying it's Mercy.
It's looking like
we're
Mercury,
casting it Mercury, though. That's
Mercury.
That's what it most likely looks like. If we do cast it wrong, I do apologize, but I believe it is Mercury. Anyways, that being said, let's go ahead and get into this round. I believe they are ready. Crosby, are you ready?
Ooh, I am absolutely buzzing to get back into this matchup. Is their match up right now?
Their match is ready. Ready? 3,
all right, perfect.
2, 1, let's go. Here we go, guys. Starting out. Timer is counting down. We got Mercury on the left side and True Death on the right. We'll see what they're doing. Mercury first to drop a cannon out.
Both using Toadbacks.
Yes, both using Toadbacks. And for those who need a quick refresher on the skill of the Toadback, it's his Taunt Axe. He throws it into the air, damaging multiple enemies when it lands, and it does have a chance to stun enemies for a short duration. Both of these are using the same hero. We haven't actually seen this. We've seen either one player have one hero and the other player not have any heroes, or both players have different heroes. Last round, one Sorceress, one Toadback. So interesting to see both these players using the exact same hero. Interesting placement thus far by True Death. I'm sorry to cut you off. I'm just saying, the cannon placement, what is this?
I was going to say the exact same thing. Like, if the placements are varied, both sides have different, but they ultimately lead to the same path on the right-hand side over here. So maybe they're going to try and funnel the same side. I don't know.
I guess that's what he's going to try. Okay, it looks like he's going to be going for a funnel effect, a funnel tunnel over here on his side, True Death. Mercury's already able to get 3 hits off on his home base, though. He's down to 7 hearts. Well played so far by Mercury.
I love the emojis. Like, look at the emojis.
I know. It really does add.
Communicate. Yeah, it really does.
And some other games do the custom emojis, but I like the normal emojis. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody knows those. You're more likely to get a text from your mom with this type of emoji rather than a Clash Royale emoji or something like that. So I really like the emoji style here.
My dad always sends me like the glasses one, like the sunglasses one, like the cool one.
Yeah, the cool. I love because of that one as well. So I like to see that in a game, and it adds a nice little personal touch to it. Great to see that. Mercury dropping another cannon back here by home base, trying to make that path of True Death's soldiers just a little bit longer.
Ooh, all tied up 7-7 right now. Health. for their home bases. Interesting to see, because right now you have the kind of to the side and far setup Mercury, far shooting, and then you got True Death over here with the funneling kind of zigzag pattern. Oh, Mercury paying the price for that setup right there. Down to 4 health right now.
He is, and he actually see a potential comeback from True Death. We've seen him deal 6 damage over the past few minutes. Only 3 damage been done to True Death by Mercury. Mercury's going to start upgrading some cannons, which is severely needed on his side. You also already see a couple of cannons upgraded on True Death's side. And that funnel tunnel he created is putting in some work. I think we're going to see the bosses come out here, the first wave of bosses.
No ice tower down for either players. Interesting.
Yeah, again, these players are probably a little more experienced than I am, but Ice Tower I find just to be so incredibly useful, especially on Mercury's side. Well, you know, the funnel tunnel that has been created by True Death is great, and it's doing a lot of damage. However, you know, Mercury, I'd want an Ice Tower down to slow them down just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Maybe at least just one Ice Tower.
Yeah, like, again, one Ice Tower would be possible.
Yeah, just put it down and like see if you can put it somewhere strategically so that it's. Oh, there you go.
He's actually gonna drop one. He's not listening to us. I swear, guys. Gonna drop one. I'm glad he did that. That's gonna be able to slow down that boss just a little bit. Maybe just too late just for him.
Maybe.
Both these blind jacks look like they're gonna be able to get up to the towers and do some damage on both of them. Trying so hard. Maybe the blind jack over here on True Death's side is going to go down. Nope, it looks like he's going to be able to get a swing off. They're both going to get swings off here, ladies and gentlemen. Swing coming in. Both going to drop Mercury's tower down to 1 and True Death's tower down to 1. Or, excuse me, down to 4. A little bit of an angry emoji. This is an intense match right here, man. Oh my gosh, this is first couple matches. We're a little one-sided. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you.
No, yeah.
This is exciting. True Death with the comeback, my man.
Yeah.
Wow. I was not expecting that. True Death finishing out round 1 there with an amazing match with the victory coming in the True Death, the comeback. I'm looking forward to seeing him play in the semifinals or round number 2. Wow. GG's to both of these teams, to both of those players there.
Exhilarating match right there. It is very evenly matched, even though you can see both sides having kind of different approaches to their defense. Ultimately, one pulled it off.
And yeah, who was? You're good. True Death. I get so many names running through your heads. It happens, right, my man? Guys, we're gonna have a quick word from our sponsors, and we'll be right back. Welcome back, guys. Thank you to our amazing sponsors. You guys can use that code esportsmobile and get 10% off anything at G Fuel's website. We almost have the next round ready. It will be True Death versus Raging Fire, first round of the semifinals. That I'm still not quite over that last round. True Death versus Mercury was insane. The comeback. We were talking over each other. I just realized that was a crazy round. I'm looking forward to True Death versus Raging Fire here in the semifinals match. We are ready. Crosby, they are ready. I'm ready. Are you ready? Let's do this, my man.
Word. They are ready. Let's get the show back on the road.
3, 2, 1. Let's go. Hopping in here. This is a best out of 3, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll see who pulls it off. True Death over here on the left side. Raging Fire over on the right. 3, 2, 1. Gears have been handed out. Here we go.
Interesting mortar. So you get the mortar placement there early on.
Mortar placement early on and pretty close up to the edge of his zone.
So you have the Toad back for Death, hero wise, and then the Sorceress for Raging Fire, both doing some work and taking some.
Yeah, True Death's Toad back playing very, very aggressive there and is going to go down there. Actually, both of them are going to go down. Here's play a little bit aggressive there, letting them know this is not going to be an easy round. We're playing hard. We're playing hard here, ladies and gentlemen. Toad back is going to come back to life a little sooner than the Sorceress, but both these players are respectively getting their towers down, their cannons down. So it looks like Raging Fire, this is interesting for Raging Fire. Raging Fire is going with the tunnel,
Funnel
the funnel
zigzag.
tunnel. Yeah, the funnel zigzag tunnel, the zigzag funnel tunnel, and then a True Death kind of going with the strategy Raging Fire was going with originally.
I think, yeah. So I don't think we've seen any other strats of the tunnel funneling like that, like the zigzag, and then just the kind of centered, like focused fire towards the center or towards one point. I think those are the two strats we've seen, right?
Yeah, those are the two strats we've seen thus far. Kind of like just a cluster random
Yeah.
towers in random places, or then the funnel tunnel here. Now, the one thing Raging Fire has switched up here is he placed an ice tower there right at the end of the first lane of towers, which I think is perfect. And he also has a mortar here on the far right side. So a mortar far right side on his side, and then a ice tower far left side, which I think is great. That's going to help him out a lot. I think especially with the bosses, and then later on in the higher rounds with a lot of troops coming on that mortar to be able to do splash damage, and then the ice tower being able to slow down troops is going to help out.
You got True Death. True Death sitting at 7 health out of 10 right now. Raging Fire, like, is gonna be taking this round, but we do still have some time on the clock. True Death not able to stop those troops going down. Not looking. Is this gonna spell the end?
There's
For
going to be
True
a lot
Death?
of damage coming for True Death. He's getting dropped by 3. We might even see
Still
one
gonna
more
have a
hit
lot of
coming. There's
damage.
another
I
hit
don't know.
coming in.
Oh, okay.
See
So
Crosby
bleeding
get up in his
stops.
chair just a little bit.
Bleeding stops at 3, so we have 3 to 10 health for True Death. Raging Fire rather, still at full health, 10 of 10. Not looking too good for True Death at all. And you got Raging Fire still putting down some new troops to towers. Upgrade it, not looking like he is. Oh, there you go. He
I
upgraded.
think we'll have some more
See right
damage
there?
coming in. True Death getting dropped. He
Oh.
might even have one more hit. He's dropped once more, so he only has 1 HP left in his tower.
One.
Raging Fire absolutely destroying. There's a Raging Fire going on True Death's side right now. He still has 9 HP versus True Death's 1. Bosses are coming out right now. If True Death has a comeback like he did last round, I'm done. I'm gonna get up and leave. That would be
you-
absolutely insane.
If you notice, I think Raging Fire he just uses cannon fire early on because it's probably not going to regen in time, and if it is, he's only going to get a maximum of 1 use. So right there, you see him get 2 uses for it. So he used that very smartly. If that's a word.
Smart. I
Raging
guess
Fire-
it can be.
Yeah, I mean it can be. It is now. Raging Fire. He took down one. He's taking on 1 damage right now.
1 damage.
So he's no longer sitting at full health right now.
And that's it. That Blind Jack is gonna take out True Death. Well played, Raging Fire, taking the first round in this best out of 3. Clapping for him. GG's. I honestly was expecting a little bit better performance from True Death.
Yeah,
I mean, I
definitely.
think he's gonna change it up, play a little differently here. Want to see a different strat coming in from him. I don't like just the random tower placements. I really like that funnel tunnel he did early on, and we see that work in the previous round versus Mercury, and then in this Raging Fire to use almost the exact same strat. And it looks
Yeah.
like he may be starting off with
It looks
with
like
that.
it. The same strat at the back over there. Oh, he's opting to bring out 2 mortars.
Interesting. I
Parallel
like
to
this.
each other. Interesting.
Those troops are going to stand no chance versus those 2 mortars doing a bunch of splash damage. And the cannon going down their mid right next to the right side mortar. Ice Tower down early on from True Death. Almost listening to us. Again, I like the Ice Tower a lot. Raging Fire is going to be able to take those towers out with the Sorceress. And that is
Wow.
huge. Toad.
Early on.
Yeah, the Toadback coming up doing some damage to the Sorceress. But he's going to go down. And Raging Fire's Sorceress or Hero is going to be able to stay alive.
If you look at True Death right now, he's already early on taking 1 damage right now.
Yeah,
He's at 9 out of 10 right now.
He doesn't
Raging
have
Fire still
any
full health.
towers down. This is big. He doesn't have any towers down. He's finally able. He's back, and he's gonna be able to drop some towers and build up.
He's just relying on that here, that Toadback.
I think
I don't know what
is
he's
he just
think he
giving
just
up? He
gave up,
may
maybe.
have just given up.
Yeah.
Unfortunate to
Conceded.
see that.
Oh, there we go. Okay, we
All right, he's coming back here.
We
Okay.
got some towers, some cannons going down.
I'm glad he hasn't given up. I was hoping he really wasn't. I'm glad. He still have a chance. He did have a comeback early on versus Mercury. He still got to have a comeback here versus Raging Fire. Play hard, play strong, keep it going. Just prevent that Sorceress from taking out those cannons. And we're gonna see another hit coming in from Raging Fire on True Death. This is big.
That's it.
I don't think there's anything else he can do. You got to think so. Maybe he actually might be able to get a cannon down. I think that's going to help. That's it. That's it.
GG.
Raging Fire with the GG in this best out of 3. He will be moving on to the finals match. Well
Yes.
played there by him. Wow. True Death losing that. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what to say. That last match right there, he just kind of looks like to us gave up.
Yeah,
He just
he
didn't put
gave
down any
up.
towers.
And again, I don't know why he didn't use the strategy he used in Mercury. The round one match versus Mercury was the tunnel funnel. That's what I'm calling it. I'm coining that coin phrase, the tunnel funnel. That worked really well. Rage and Fire, I guess, maybe saw that round. You know, I was like, you know what? I'm going with that. I'm using that strat. And it paid off.
Yeah,
I don't know. We got Ash iOS versus Raffi coming up here, guys. We'll have to see who the finals will be. I mean, right now, Raffi played very well. Ash iOS played very well as well. Raffi ended up taking out my man, Darth Revan, unfortunately. I think they are ready. Crosby, are you ready?
I am. Just give me a second. Make sure everyone's ready. Yes, I
They
am
are
ready.
ready.
They're ready.
Everybody is
into
ready.
matches.
I think we're going to get the match going here. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Transitioning on over. Right now we got iOS versus Raffi. 3, 2, 4, 1, or something like that. He's got a bunch of numbers after his name. I'm just calling him Raffi for short. Ash iOS here on the left side of the screen, and we got Raffi on the top right. Cannons down early on for both of these players, both up at the end of their zones respectively, and we're going to see Raffi using the Sorceress to take out of those cannons from Ash.
Ooh,
both these players coming up doing some damage to the Sorceress. Ash trying to run away, but Raffi is going to punish that Sorceress there. And Ash is now out, is able to bring in one cannon. I'm glad he's not playing AFK.
Wow.
Whoa.
Okay.
This might be over quick.
What?
This may be over quick.
That was very
different.
unorthodox. We have not seen that.
We didn't even see that in round one. And normally you'd expect to see something like that in round one. Again, this is the semifinals, best out of 3. You'd expect to see something like that in round one with a little bit more aggressive play like that, a little more foolish play, you could say. But Raffi just wanted to show who is dominant. Ash has not been able to land anything on his tower. And we got a big mortar, upgraded mortar, and we finally got an ice tower go down. You guys know how much we like those ice towers. I think they really do help. Again, you know, I mean, maybe if you're more experienced player, you could disagree, but I don't know. I could argue the fact that you would be disagreeing on that. Changing up the path here a little bit. Ash potentially deciding to drop a cannon, and that Sorcerer's taking out his ice tower there. That's frustrating. That is very frustrating if you're Ash. You got to try to move up and take out some of his towers, but Ash is going to go down.
Oh, 5 health.
5 health. More damage being done to Ash's tower.
And
nothing's been done to Raffi.
If you look, yeah, exactly. If you look at Raffi, he's untouched. Yeah. And then look, he's putting more mortars back there.
More mortars. And those mortars coming in clutch.
Yeah. They really are. Splash damage is beautiful, especially with the freeze tower right there, the ice tower rather.
Yeah, really, I think if you aren't going for a tunnel funnel and you're wanting to do one of these more not random, obviously these towers are placed on purpose, but more spread out towers, you want to have some splash damage specifically coming in from the mortar. You know, I think the tunnel funnel is great when you're rocking, and the mortar can work in the tunnel funnel, but the cannons are definitely better suited for the tunnel funnel. That is
definitely, yeah, because it's concentrated fire, right?
Exactly.
Whereas the mortar gets a larger area and multiple. Ooh, are those air troops gonna be able to connect? It's looking like okay. All right, that's not looking good. Ash is at 3 health right now, 2 health. Raffi taking some damage.
Finally some damage.
Oh, we got the boss coming up here.
I don't know what you do if you're Ash. I think you just try to hold on as long as you possibly can.
Yeah, and then just hope that you can tactically place the towers, because like he's slaughtering you, man.
Yeah, honestly, there's nothing he can do here. This blind Jack, Raffi's blind Jack's gonna come up here and smack his home base. I think that's going to be all she wrote here in just one moment. Once again, guys, this is a best out of 3, so Ash does have another chance. But this first round in the best out of 3 semis final match versus Ash versus Raffi looks like it's gone in favor of Raffi. I think it might have been a mixed freeze, and that's it. That blind Jack is going to hit right now. He might be blind, but he hits hard, ladies and gentlemen. Ash losing the first round there. GG. Tried to hold on, but wasn't able to hold on long enough. Get into the next round really quick, guys.
I thought maybe there was going to be more excitement there. I did. Wow.
Yeah, it was kind of one-sided. It looked like a couple moments Ash was going to be able to come back and start kind of even up the round, do some damage to Raffi, but Raffi was able to hold on. I think Ash needs to play a little more aggressive and maybe have some of his towers or his cannons played back a little farther. You can even see him placing his cannons back a little farther from the mid zone or from the end of his zone. I think that's probably the best play for him, not have the sorcerers come out there and take those towers out so much. You know, that hurt him a lot. That sorceress is coming up. You want to be able to respond very quick to that. Make that sorceress retreat. Already one cannon down. Do some damage to that sorceress. Make Raffi go back. Both these players going down.
Raffi has a nice tower right now. Oh, there you go. So I'm going to place a nice tower down right around now. But it's not looking too good right now. Yeah, you got... Oh! Never mind. Never mind. He got taken out. There was one troop that looked like he was going to make it over. He got taken out.
It looks like Raffi's going to get some troops up here on Ash's tower. He's going to be able to freeze them. Is that enough? Nope, that's going to be some damage. 2 damage. Is there another hit coming in? There's another hit coming in. That is 3 health taken away from Ash. Raffi doing big damage there. 155 left on the clock now. From what I've seen thus far by Raffi, you got to say he's the favorite one in the tournament.
Yeah.
And here comes some troops. There's only an ice tower left. He's trying to get a cannon down. There's another hit coming. I think there's another hit. Wow. Yes, that's another hit. Ash is down to 5 health. There's another troop coming up. 4. No way, indeed. 3.
Ash is just getting pummeled, man.
He is, and Raffi's going to come up and do some damage to that tower. He's like just chilling out right now, just hiding behind it. More experienced player, indeed.
Interesting.
Trying to freeze, and he's just trolling. Look at Raffi, just screwing around right now. He's actually finally going to go down. He just knows it. He knows he's got this. This is easy. His troops are going to walk up there and take them out.
Yeah, there's no way.
Ash is trying to survive. Yeah, there's just no way. There's another hit coming in. One more hit, and that's... Yeah, the boss aren't even going to come out. That's it. Wow. Well played to Raffi. GG's indeed.
Yeah. Very one-sided. I mean, sometimes you can't respond. You can't come back. It's unfortunate for Ash there, but Raffi figures out a strat and rolls with it, and it works. GG's.
Indeed. Unfortunately, we can't have all the matches like the True Death versus Mercury match.
Yeah.
So it looks like what we'll be having is we're going to have round 5 or the finals be Raging Fire versus Raffi. Both players really good. I would like to see Raging Fire's Funnel Tunnel versus the mortar pound deck, the mortar bombardment setup that Raffi's using. We'll have to see. Maybe they'll change for each other. We'll have to see. Guys, we'll have a quick word from our sponsors, and we will be right back. Welcome back, guys. Thank you to our amazing sponsors. Once again, you guys can use that code esportsmobile to get 10% off anything at gfuel.com. Semifinals is over. We're into the finals already. We're getting through this tournament pretty quickly. Raging Fire versus Raffi. I mean, right now, I gotta say, if I had to choose a favorite, I'm leaning towards Raffi. Raffi playing very aggressive,
out of his mind, honestly.
Yeah. He's out of the league. You know, these players are not in his league thus far.
On his own level, man. From what we've seen,
you know, Raging Fire using the tunnel funnel. I think it's a good choice. We'll have to see what he ends up using here. These players are almost ready, so we'll get into the match here in just one moment. Guys, what do you think thus far of Survival Arena? These tournaments, these matches are so much fun. Let us know in the comment section if you'd like to see more. Also, if you're interested in downloading Survival Arena, you can do so by using the links in the video description down below or going to your respective app stores and searching Survival Arena, and it should be the first search option to pop up. These guys are ready. Crosby, are you ready?
I am absolutely ready for the finals. Survival Arena, rather. Let's get into it.
Let's get into it, indeed. 3, 2, 1. Raging Fire versus Raffi. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is a
Yo,
best
this is
out of 5
intense.
again. This is intense. This is a best out of 5. Semifinals, best out of 3. The finals is a best out of 5. Raging Fire versus Raffi. Raging Fire coming out with a mortar early on. Going to try to beat Raffi at his own game. Raffi's going to drop down a cannon. And looks like he'll be going for another tunnel funnel. I'm looking forward to seeing the tunnel funnel. And Raffi coming up and doing some damage to that mortar, getting rid of it. But now before the mortar was able to do a little bit of damage to Raffi. I don't know what Raging Fire is doing. He's just letting Raffi use his sorcerer to take out his defenses.
You don't have any like towers, cannons. You have to Raffi's 3 towers right now, and that includes upgraded towers. You see that mortar going upgraded already. Oh my goodness. You got that cannon fire going down on both sides, getting those towers down, low health. It's not looking too bad though for Raging Fire.
No, Raging Fire, no damage has been done to either of these players' towers, and Raging Fire is just adjusting here. He knows his tunnel funnel is going to have to be set farther back. He's adjusting early on. I think he's playing well. This is good, you know. Take your time. Don't freak out. I think that's when, you know, compared to Raffi playing Ash. Ash kind of freaked out. Wasn't quite sure.
Didn't know what to do, I guess.
We're actually see a hit here coming in from Raffi. That's the first hit on Raging Fire. That is big. There's a couple more troops coming in. There's another hit. There's 3 hits total coming in. There might be one more hit coming in. There's another hit, ladies and gentlemen. He's now down to 6 health on his tower. Raffi, I mean, at this point, Raffi seems almost unstoppable. What can Raging Fire do? He's steamrolling indeed. He's just dumping fire all over, dumping water all over Raging Fire's fire, raining on his parade.
Wow. We got, okay, so both players are using the same, the Sorceress, which, if you didn't know, summons, I think it was a dragon.
Correct, yeah, an ice dragon that comes slamming to the ground that will slow troops. See, this is Raging Fire is done. That's it. There's nothing you can do. Wow.
Raffi, man, like, I don't know how you do it. I'm definitely not that good.
I am not that good either. This is great. Would like to see, you know, hopefully Raging Fire can adjust his strat here just a little bit. You know, his towers, he was able to get down. The cannons, they were just way too spread out. By the time they were multiple cannons were able to fire on one enemy, they're just way too close to his home base, and they were able to do damage. He's starting out with the tunnel funnel again, it looks like, and he's gonna move up there and prevent Raffi from dropping his towers early on. He's got to be able to do that. He cannot let Raffi walk up there. And here comes Raffi. You got to stop him. You got to stop him. What do you can't. You got to stop him.
What are you doing, Raffi?
Just going to let him take that out. Let him take that mortar. That mortar is six gears.
He's going to hit a hit. He's going to get a hit.
Here we go. Raging Fire. Raging Fire responding here.
8 health.
I'm like this. Like this. Not as one-sided as it has been. Raging Fire gonna take out that remaining cannon of Raffi's, and still staying up there at the front lines right now.
Playing some ping pong over here.
Indeed. Some cannon fire gonna come in, damaging his troops, and there finally one more cannon going down on Raffi's side. Raffi's gonna be a difficult situation. Freeze coming in, and that mortar's gonna be able to take out most of Raging Fire's troops. Raffi's a very experienced player.
That was close. Raffi just used that combo, the freeze there in unison with that one cannon defense. It's like he had like 3-4 cannons already. But like
such an experienced player, super experienced indeed.
Experience, right there.
And now Raging Fire is getting his tunnel funnel set up. This is where it's gonna get interesting, ladies and gentlemen. Raffi's yet to do any damage over here to Raging Fire. Raging Fire is able to get 2 hits off thus far on Raffi. This round might be going to Raging Fire. I'm glad to see somebody's figured out how to stop Raffi. It's been such one-sided. Raging Fire being able to respond a little bit. That mortar coming and doing good damage to those level 3 troops.
Definitely looking over here. Raging Fire, like you said, looking very good over here against Raffi, but never count Raffi out.
If we've learned anything, never count Raffi out.
Never count Raffi out, man. Like he had 1 cannon and completely obliterated Raging Fire's troops. And it's looking like 3 tower defense, 4 tower. You got a 4 tower defense, 5 tower now. All right, 6 tower. Okay, all right. I can't say numbers fast enough. Raffi definitely catching up in terms of towers. I feel like he's gonna opt to not upgrade some of them though.
You think you'd kind of want to maybe drop an ice tower if I was Raging Fire just there in the back to slow
Oh,
down those troops.
true.
That's as they get a little closer.
True,
I've
true,
seen a couple troops get close. An ice tower would come in really clutch, having it there towards the rear. He's opting to upgrade his towers though, his
7 health.
mortar and his cannons, which definitely does help a little bit. And he's
Last
gonna do
round.
some damage here, taking out one of Raffi's towers. This is big. I think this may be going to Raging Fire.
I mean, right now it's definitely looking very, very likely. Even though, even
And there we go.
in my opinion, the more skilled player, at least from what we've seen, Raging Fire looks to have bounced back here in this best of 5 final.
Yeah, maybe Raffi having been dominating thus far, came in maybe a little cocky. Raging Fire,
Yeah.
adjusting your strat just
Could
a little
be.
bit. Even out the round, Raffi will have to see how he responds. Of course, Raffi's still in this. We were acting like he's got 1 HP left on his tower, but it is not looking good for him at all. It's not looking good for him. That Blind Jack is going to get up both these towers very soon, but it looks like the Blind Jack over here on Raging Fire side is going to go down. He's probably going to get 1 hit off in Raging Fire. He is. That's going to drop him down to 7, but
Wow,
he's
just
going to
like
go out.
that.
That Blind
Evened it
Jack
up.
still got plenty of health over here on Raffi's side. Actually, he might be able to stop it. He might be able to stop it before he gets 1 hit off. If he does, that would be... No, he's not. He's not be able to do it.
No, he's not. 4 health. Woohoo. So just like that, Raging Fire brought it back to 7 apiece, or Raffi brought it back to 7 apiece rather, and then Raging Fire answered back saying no.
And that's it. Time is up,
And-
ladies and gentlemen. Victory going to Raging Fire. Much closer round right there. We're
Wow.
tied up 1-1 in this best out of 5.
Wow, I can honestly say I didn't. Based on previous performance, it looked like Raffi was just gonna steamroll right through Raging Fire like he steamrolled everyone else.
And here we go. Raging Fire starting again. Quick, getting that fire. Want it raging as fast as possible and try to prevent Raffi from taking out any mortars early on or even those cannons. Mortar coming in doing a little bit of damage to Raging Fire's hero, and Raffi gonna take out that mortar. You gotta prevent him from doing that. He's able to drop on both those players going down though. This would be both of the heroes going down.
So interesting. You have 4 towers down for Raging Fire, and okay, so Raffi's placing more towers as he goes as well, but you don't see an ice tower from Raging Fire. But you do see one from Raffi, so maybe he's opting to use it. And Raging Fire's not. He might not bring it at all. Did he? I don't know if he brought it out.
This is a different. This is kind of like a swervy tunnel funnel.
Yeah.
Raging Fire is going after. I believe it was because of the misplacement of the mortar. Yeah, we didn't see any
Yeah.
ice tower from Raging Fire last round.
Yeah.
Likes to try to stay away from ice. I guess I can understand that if I was a Raging
Hey,
Fire.
I mean, it's working. I guess it worked for him last match. It's definitely.
We're gonna
something
see a
that-
hit from Raffi going on Raging Fire. Actually, I take that back. I thought it was.
It
Never
looked like
mind.
it.
It looked like it.
Yeah.
Whew. Heart almost skipped the beat right there. Thought Raffi was gonna strike first. Still tied up here. 140 left on the clock. Both these players sitting at 10 and 10. They're figuring each other out. They watched each other play a couple rounds. They're figuring each other out. And right
So
now,
if-
stalemate thus far.
If you take a look at Raffi's approach now, it's not having more towers down or having them upgraded, and you have Raging Fire putting down tower after tower, but not necessarily upgrading them, even level. So maybe that's something that Raffi can exploit. Just having the more firepower in terms of raw damage versus just numbers, that could play a big factor in this match.
Raffi striking first, getting on an air troop up there. There's going to be another strike coming in, dropping Raging Fire down by 2 health. We're going to see another one. Raffi, here we go. Here we go, Raffi.
3 down.
Raging Fire was able to get 1 hit, though, on Raffi. And here we go. We got the Blind Jacks coming in, ladies and gentlemen. 45 left on the clock. Some cannon fire coming in and going to put down the Sorceress, Raffi Sorceress. Raging Fire Sorceress being able to stay alive, trying to take out some of those towers early on here. He's going to bring in a mortar. I don't know. You feel like you want to bring in... Want to stop this Blind Jack here. He's going to build it. Oh, clutch play there by Raging Fire. Able to drop down that cannon and send that Blind Jack around instead of right down in the middle of his
Where's
zone.
the freeze?
I know. That's what I'm thinking. Where's the
Ice
freeze?
tower?
Just being a little slow. I mean, yes, it's a little less damage, but it freezes him down, letting your other towers do way more damage.
Yeah. Like, I feel like you should at least...
I think
have-
Raffi's going to get this. You see over here, he's frozen the Blind Jack, giving him just enough time to get
Okay,
some
so
damage down. We're here in
doesn't
overtime.
finish it off yet.
Hasn't finished off. We're going to see one hit, it looks like, over here coming
Yeah.
in. But Rafi's still leading with 2 extra hearts currently on his home base.
Definitely looking like each player has found their groove and been able to counterattack and counter defend fairly well. It's no longer more of a one-sided type of deal anymore.
It does look like this is going to be going in the favor of Rafi. The Rafi's still sitting with 2 extra hearts, and he's moving across, taking out multiple towers. He is trying so hard. Raging Fire is, but I don't think he's going to be able to pull this round off. This round looks like it will be going to Rafi. 18 seconds left on the clock here, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to cross that 15-second threshold. Here we go. Raging Fire trying to do multiple damage.
Oh my goodness.
Trying to get just 1 hit off. 1 more hit. He needs 2 more hits to enable to tie this up and make it a draw, but he's not going to be able to clutch it up. That round looks like it'll be going to Rafi. Time left. 3, 2, 1.
And just like that, Rafi takes that round 2-1 now in the best of 5 series finals. Wow. That's I think definitely having that loss exposed Rafi to kind of maybe reevaluating his strat and having kind of a different thought process to make sure that he has his towers set up a little bit differently. And then maybe not having a Raging Fire. I think that definitely had an impact on the round win for Rafi.
I agree. Just trying to figure out what Raging Fire is going to do here. He's only got 1 tower. Rafi's been able to take out both of his mortars he's dropped out. Cryface, 2 hearts being damaged. 3 hearts being damaged. There's a 4th one. Rafi just slaying here in round number 3 of this best out of 5. Excuse me, round number 4 of this best out of 5. Rafi only needs to win 1 more. He's leading currently in this series 2-1. He's in a great position. Leading early on, 2:13 left on the clock. Raging Fire's Sorceress is now down once again. So is Rafi's, but he's just about to spawn back in and get up here and probably take out some of those cannons. And we're going to see another hit coming in here. Oh, no.
No.
5.
No. Is it going to hit? Oh, it hit. It connected.
I think we're going to see 1 more as well.
I think we are. Yeah, we definitely see 1 more. Interesting. Okay.
Rafi's got to be feeling good. He's feeling good. I always say there's a fine line between confidence and cockiness. He crossed that line. Round number 2, Raging Fire took the advantage, took that, and was able to get their win. But he backed up just a little bit, stayed on the confident side, and is playing well. He's done so much damage to Raging Fire right now, and he's just sitting cool, very cool, just chilling right now, dumping water, raining on Raging Fire's parade.
And I mean, it's we probably sound like a broken record, but that Ice Tower, I mean, look at Rafi's score and look at the Ice Tower. Who has the Ice Tower and who's winning right now?
Yep, the Ice Tower, it doesn't do a lot of damage. Like, okay, well, maybe more damage. But, they do say sometimes the best offense is a better defense. And that Ice Tower is definitely a great defensive structure. So many mortars coming in for Raging Fire right now. And Rafi's going to come up and start taking out one of his cannons. He's doing multiple damage cannons. His hero does go down.
Okay, interesting. So you see just a sliver of health on Raging Fire's cannons. Is Rafi gonna opt to try and take him out, or is he just gonna leave right now?
Another hit coming in. There's another hit coming in from Rafi as well. That's gonna be 2 hearts left on Raging Fire's tower. I don't want to call anything early. But there's another one. Oh my gosh.
Oh no. They did exchange blows, but like Raging Fire already at that low HP there cannot afford to take any more. It's looking like Rafi's gonna take this final.
And he's taking out 1 cannon. He's going to take out another cannon. He's bringing another mortar. You need an Ice Tower. I know we sound like a broken record, but he needs an Ice Tower to slow that Blind Jack down. That's the only way. More damage is not going to do it. It's just not going to do it. You need to be able to slow him down and let the towers you have now do what they do best. Deal damage. Just a little bit of defense, and that's it. It looks like Rafi will be the champion of the Survival Arena tournament here, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. His Blind Jack going to take out Raging Fire. Well played, both of these players, but Rafi has just been the superior player all night long and is able to take out Raging Fire right there. Wow.
He learned from his mistake early on, going down they're tying it up rather, Raging Fire Rafi said, "No, not today. I'm gonna think." He did so, and those ice towers definitely helped out.
Use those ice tower, guys. Use those ice towers. They help a lot. GG's to
really
everybody has played. Congratulations and Rafi in being the Mobile Esports Survival Arena Tournament champion, guys. Well played to him. Guys, thank you so much for stopping by tonight and hanging out with us watching Survival Arena. We do greatly appreciate you guys coming in. If you're interested in downloading Survival Arena, you can do so by following the links in the video description down below or heading over to your respective app stores and searching Survival Arena, and it should be the first option to pop up and you can download it. It is a lot of fun to do. I would highly recommend that you guys can download it. I thoroughly enjoyed casting these matches with you tonight, Crosby.
Likewise, very, very, very exciting matches, especially towards the end there. Decided, but ultimately, Rafi takes the Survivor Arena tournament.
Indeed. GG's to both of these players. Once again, Rafi, congratulations. You taught me a couple new strats. I do greatly appreciate it, my man. Anyways, guys, we're going to stop talking. Hope you have a great rest of your day. This is Sudden Death here, signing out. Crosby, got anything else you want to say?
From all of us at Mobile Esports, we thank you very much for tuning in. And yeah, that's about it.
Peace, guys. We'll see you somewhere soon on the internet.